We continue to cover your first alert weather day, taking a live look first of all at our camera this morning outside. Chris, there's a lot of clouds out there.
Yeah, I was just thinking as you were talking, Mac, you can almost see the water in the air this morning, both in the form of the cloud cover, and it just looks kind of hazy out there. Lots of water in the air. We call that water vapor, water in the gas state. And because of that, as the atmosphere bubbles up later today, we may see some of that water get squeezed out, if you will. And so we do have a flash flood risk this afternoon and this evening, and that has put us into a first alert weather day mode, mainly after 2 o'clock. So you can get out and about this morning and do things, and probably into the early part of the afternoon. But after 2 o'clock, start watching for widespread storms. Some of these could produce 1 to 3 inches of rain in under an hour, and some places may see multiple rounds of storms. Anybody in the green, fair game to see this. The western side of the state, you're going to miss out. You could have a stray thunderstorm pop through, but this is really from the foothills out to the plains and focusing along I-25, where the threat is highest. 70 right now in Boulder. It's a pleasant 46 up in Leadville at over 10,000 feet, 69 in Burlington, 60 over in Rangeley, and 56 this morning down in Del Norte. Our weather watcher Ed Powers in the Marshdale area, 60 degrees, and he had a little over a 1/4 inch of rain, or right around a 1/4 inch yesterday. Showing you the dew point map this morning. We do not bring this up a lot, but it's an important weather variable, a misunderstood weather variable, but it's telling us how much water is in the air. And 60s, that's a lot of water for this altitude this far away from an ocean. So if it feels a little humid to you outside today, that's why. Storms pop after 3 o'clock, focusing along the foothills and the I-25 corridor, and some of those will make it out to the eastern plains. Again, anybody at fair risk to see heavy rain this afternoon and into the evening. 70s and 80s today in the high country, 90s out west. The western half of the state, you'll have a lot more sunshine than the eastern half. Still mild here despite the cloud cover. 80s northeast, 90s in the southeast, and then this afternoon those storms bubble up. We are on a first alert mech today for possible heavy rain in some areas. Tomorrow we're still in the 80s, which is a little bit cool, about a degree or so cooler than where we should be for this time of year. 90s, they're coming back Tuesday and beyond, and some afternoon storms possible later in the week, but it's really today that has our attention.
Chris, I love listening to you talk about the storms. I feel like I'm always learning something new from you.
Well, good.
Thank you for teaching us.
We're doing our job.
Absolutely, Chris. Thank you.
Sure.
Time now is